Good morning. So I've assembled some things. I'm going to make lunch and breakfast. This is my lunchbox so far. A little bit of chopped salad in there, of tomatoes, cucumber and lettuce. Same on my breakfast plate. And I've got various things from the fridge. So I'm going to start with, I've got a couple of hard-boiled eggs here. I'm going to slice one onto my breakfast plate. There, and I'm going to slice one into my lunchbox. Just going to cut that slightly smaller in there, makes it easier to eat at lunchtime. So that's that. Then I've got some lovely avocado. Avocados went wrong for about 3 weeks, and I'd had to just ignore them because they were rock solid no matter how long you waited for them. When you opened them, they were just rubbish. So anyway, they seem to be back on form. So I've got some avocado I'm going to spoon into the lunchbox here. Nothing elegant today. This is Workday, so I've got to just get things sorted. So there we go, a little bit of avocado. And onto my breakfast plate as well. Good fats in an avocado. Really wonderful thing to add to a meal every day, I think, if you can. Just a half an avocado, even less, is great. They keep in the fridge quite well. What I do is I wrap the half that I haven't used in some kitchen paper, then put in a plastic bag, seal with a clippy, and they keep fine. You might want to just scrape a little bit of brown off the top if it's gone a little bit brown, but it's perfectly edible and it keeps well in the fridge that way. Then I actually made some little meatballs. These are organic Waitrose beef meatballs, and I just do a few at a time to add some protein. So I'm going to just chop a couple of those onto my plate. I cook them in the air fryer for, I think, 6 minutes at 180. And that's really economical in terms of the electricity, and air fryer is so great for things like that. Then I've got some leftover red pepper and walnut hummus that I made the other day. I'm going to put a dollop of that in my lunchbox. I'm going to try and make a bit of space first. I'm sure there's a little corner there. I can just put a little bit of hummus. And then I'm going to do the same on my breakfast plate. There is another video from a couple of days ago when I made some hummus, so you can have a look at that, see how it's made. Then I've got some sauerkraut, a little bit of sauerkraut left in the jar. This is wonderful chili sauerkraut. A little bit on the lunchbox, tiny bit on breakfast. Just a bit of probiotic there. Great to have some probiotic food in your meals. Then I've chopped up a little bit of the end of some cucumber. A bit of that on the plate. Some in my lunchbox. And I've chopped up some herbs here. This is some parsley and some rocket, a little bit of my own apple mint as well. I'm just going to add some of this to my breakfast plate and to the lunchbox. Make sure I have all of that beautiful herbage. These are all organic. I want to give a shout out for my 2 favourite places to buy food from, where I buy most of my food actually, which is Just One Swap in Boscombe, wonderful shop, and Love Organic, who do the delivery scheme in Ringwood, and they're both amazing. Recommend them both. A little bit of grated courgette on the top of the breakfast plate, a little bit on the lunchbox. It's quite full already, to be fair. So yeah, then I've made a dressing, there it is, out of some olive oil, lemon juice and a little bit of balsamic glaze. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my breakfast, tiny bit of that on lunch. I was going to add a bit of herbs, spices to that, but running out of time because I want to relax and eat breakfast before I go to work. So I've got, in this cup, I'm just mixing up half a sliced banana and some peanut butter, and that is going to be a little snack for me, either as a dessert or when I feel like it at work today. I'm going to add possibly a bit of coconut to that, maybe a bit of cashew milk just to soften it up and turn it into a nice mousse-like texture, I suppose, if you want to give it a name. But that's just a little something, give me an extra boost of protein during the day. So that's what we've got. We've got some banana and peanut butter there. We've got a breakfast plate of hard-boiled eggs, some meatballs and some salad, and a little bit of hummus and a very full lunchbox. So have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye.